Hello, and welcome back. I'm Sean, and this is episode 3 of BL4 and Lore. And, the keen viewer may notice that, I wasn't standing here at the end of last episode, and that is because I decided to come back to Hunter's Dream and take care of a few things before I, got going again, partly because it's been about a week since I recorded last, so I wanted to sort of catch myself up on where I was, but, so I, spent the souls from the, Bloodstarved Beast that I beat last time, and I got some, blood vials, and I upgraded my, pistol and saw cleaver to +3, and I put, a gem in the pistol, and an additional gem in the saw cleaver, so now you're all caught up with what I've been doing off camera, and let's continue on.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that fat were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of yet the town it was burned, the perfect flight.
A little late to the party, Garmin.
One of the
Perfect place for a hunter. Okay, so we'll be heading to Cathedral Ward. Okay, so the plan is to take a little pop through the Healing Church workshop and take the back way through the Cathedral Ward and on to Henrik. Ooh. Hello. There we go. Yeah, I believe this tower has a few goodies in it, so I'm gonna make my way up. Healing Church workshop, where the workshop for the Healing Church hunters who came after Gannons. Oh. Well, that's great. Anyways, just booted that nightmare right off the edge. Alright, I know there's a few of you. Bunch of gemstones to choose from. Doo-doo. Ooh, God. See, I remember how to heal now. In case I get smacked by Big Boy over here. Huh. Ooh. This is going well. Whoa! Oof. Man, cutting it close so far today. Huh. There he is. the rudest. Knocking a guy in a wheelchair off a ledge. Ooh. What the heck? There we go. Trying to shoot him with a little like finger pistol action. There we go. The sky and the cosmos are one, the choir. Which is actually just beyond this area, but something we will not get to for quite a while. And actually, I mean, oof. Just thinking about fighting Ebriatus at blood level 4, and that sounds like a form of torture. But we shall see. Same could be said for the old Hunters DLC, but man, first of all, it's great, and second of all, there's some good lore stuff there. It'd be a bummer to miss out on all that, so we'll see. Getting lots of bullets. I feel like half the chests in this game are in this tower because you don't see many chests. Alright, and this will take us to the choir someday. Little therapeutic smashing. What the hell did I just get a... Just got some blood echoes. Maybe one of those jars was sentient. Now I feel bad for smashing it. Alright, so now it's gonna get interesting. Oh my god, what have I done? Oof. I'm planning on going down, but not quite that far down. Well, I got what I was going there for, so, on to, the lower part there. Oh, what am I even doing? Alright. I got what I was looking for out of that area, so I'm going to go down now. And I like how Bloodborne has this theme of archaeology with the chalice dungeons and stuff, and how Yharnam is built over it. Not this time, maybe. And that's sort of reflected, so you have the Healing Church workshop here, which was, taken up later, where the church started employing hunters and such. But before that was the original workshop, and that is conveniently located underneath. So we'll see if I survive this fall. Let's see. There we go. Nice. I paid for the death that would normally occur there by getting gunned down by Wheelchair Man. And you get some insight for coming here because it's the motherfucking workshop. Yeah, this is the dream place, but in reality. So this is what the hunter's dream is based on. Which is not something, my first playthrough, I didn't see this till way later. So it's really crazy at this point. So to see it this early in the game would be a real big tip-off that shit's weird. I mean, not that the fact that you're in a dream isn't already weird, but let's check this place out just a little bit. Doll clothes here. Old hunter bone, which I assume belongs to Maria. One-third of an umbilical cord, which I will get to in just a moment. But I wanna look at something. You see that finger move? I think it's this one. It's twitching just a little bit. Creepy as hell. I assume this is the doll. In real life, when she is just a doll. And so we also have this small hair ornament, which I think also belongs to Maria. I saw that in an ENB stream. He's doing a casual Bloodborne thing, and he's discussing how, this may have belonged to Maria, which I think helps to explain the doll's reaction because of her connection sort of being modeled after Maria in her memory. So, but let's see here. So I don't have any particular lore thing to share this time, but I mean, we're coming to some interesting spots, so even though I don't have a particular post to point to this time, there is some really cool stuff to look at. Not least of which is 1/3 of an umbilical cord. A great relic, also known as the Cord of the Eye. Every infant Great One has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every Great One loses its child, and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight, and so they say eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. So, is an interesting thing to note in the future press guide for this. It actually has a different, I believe this one has a different item description that actually talks about the Vile Bloods, which it just, I think, goes to show the development process and how the everything with Cainhurst once had more significance but has less now, and how they sort of changed that. So just an interesting thing to note. I'll see if I can find a link, or I'll post up in the description what it originally said, because it's just interesting to see the comparison. But as it stands, so this is where we learn every infant Great One has this precursor to the umbilical cord. So this came from an infant Great One, and then it goes on to say that every Great One loses their child and they yearn for a surrogate. So that's why they'll come down and they'll put little Great One babies in people here because they're looking for a surrogate child. And then it goes on to talk about how this particular chord was used to speak with the moon presence, and this is how the hunter's dream was made, by meeting with the moon presence. And I assume that was with Gehrman, Lawrence, and who the hell else? You got Gehrman, you got Lawrence, and well, hell, you have at least those two, and Gehrman, Lawrence, and Willem, of course. Willem and I think they figured this out, met with the moon presence, and Gehrman was pulled into the dream, is sort of where I rest on it. I think he was pulled into the dream there as, the first hunter of the dream, and so the story goes. Then he was sort of the thrall of the moon presence, as really I think we're the thrall of the moon presence now, doing his bidding through Gehrman, and Gehrman's just, trapped in the hunter's dream, sort of, passing on the will of the moon presence. So, sorry, not super put together stuff, but just, general thoughts with some of this, like, pretty, like, late game plot points, and, like, overall plot points that you can get to pretty early. Where do I fall from here? I take a bunch of damage. Huh. Alright. Got down here, and I am not alone. Chaining backstabs. So this is a bigger. This isn't one of your werewolf doggas. This is a little horned demon boy who throws fireballs at you if I'd given him more of a chance. And yeah, gives you the beast rune. Alright.
A night of curses. A night to remember. What you say, friend?
So I'm guessing this is like an older part of the Cathedral Ward, and I think everything's pointing to the fact that this place is just in real bad shape. Get out of here, dog. Alright, I think... I know there's a few items down here. I just can't quite remember which ones. So... let's have a go. Let's have a sack, man. Oh! These guys hit like a truck normally at this point, and I imagine hit like a truck, especially at Blood level 4. So I'm not going to mess too hard with it. I'm going to do a little cheese strats. Fuck it. Just want to hit your back. Oh shit. Pissed him off. Ooh! Alright. Ooh, that could have been the end of it right there. Whoa! Oh. Well, I guess it's time for a little side quest. well, I think I might just wrap it up on this somewhat unexpected note, but we're gonna dive into the Unseen Village a little bit next time. Unplanned, but let's check this place out. Thanks for watching.